Hi, I'm Saffron, and behind the camera with the wonderful Sophie. We are here today on behalf of Student Music Network at 2000trees Festival. We are here to give you exclusive interviews with some of your favourite artists and also give you our take on the festival. Woo!
Hello.
Hello, so we're here on behalf of Student Music Network. I'm Saffron, here with Hot Milk today.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
I'm alright. I've just driven me and my mates here.
Yeah.
Like, because I wanted to stay tonight for the first time ever. So I'm a bit like, you get out of the car.
How long did it take you?
Just like 4 hours, it's fine.
Oh, just like 4 hours.
So we had a Burger King, we're ready, we're
That's
fueled
That's
up.
the best way to do it, isn't
We're
it?
fueled up. How are you?
I'm good. I'm having a little moth margarita.
Best margarita in a can.
Nice,
One number
yeah.
two.
Sponsor us.
Any more than like 4 and that's it. Game over.
Blasted.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have some drinks after. So
Hell
we'll
yeah.
start getting on it. So obviously, you guys were here like last year, weren't you? You guys excited to be performing again later on today, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Because last time we've flown in straight from America, and
You were asleep
I
15
was
minutes before.
yeah. Before we went on stage, you have to wake me up, and it's
That's
like it'd be nice
crazy.
this time to be
Yeah.
able to like take it all in, see everyone, and like have a boogie. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been down to the stage as well, and it's sick.
Yeah,
It's basically like a shed in the middle of trees. Isn't it?
Sick.
Sick.
Shed.
Yeah,
Shed
we'll
show.
be down there, don't you worry.
Nice.
So your new album, Corporation POP, just came out. When people are listening to the album, what do you want them to take away from it?
So POP stands for Payment of Pain.
Mm.
It's kind of like a bit of a social commentary about modernity and pain and nationalism and all the things that come with being, I think, a human being with a brain cell in 2025. It was like a snapshot of how we were feeling at the time, personally and extrospectively. Is that a word? What do I want people to take away from it? I don't know, just that they're not alone in the thoughts and feelings that they're feeling. It's overwhelming sometimes. It's hard to know what's right and wrong, and in a post-truth era we have to kind of find our morality somewhere in between. So I think
we've always had like the kind of motto or whatever of like question everything, so it's that continuation of just like don't settle for what you're being fed, don't like all the stuff that's being like thrown at you and you consume. Like, it's not always correct. It's not always
the faith in people. Community is at the heart of what sanity is, I think. So I think that we build a community ourselves, and I hope people feel part of it via this album.
Yeah, no, I love that. It's a great thing to put out and for people to listen to and take away from. So if Hot Milk had a signature beverage besides hot milk, what do you think it would be?
Well, we had a Vimto seltzer once, didn't we? We did a Vimto hard seltzer.
And it was lethal. It was like fucking Ribena. So like we had
like
Ribena, 5
but
or
it was
6 of them, and all
12%.
We had to go and play an acoustic show, and we were shit-faced.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
I don't care. Like it's reality sometimes.
We're big fans of the margaritas.
I love a marg. I love a
margarita
nice
is
espresso
good.
martini.
With mezcal.
Yeah, margarita is my favourite thing. If I'm having a bad day, like my dog could have died, you give me a margarita, take the edge off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Best
Always
drink.
a good little drink, especially ones that can come into a can. They're really good.
Like a nice tahini rim. Have you ever had one with a tahini rim?
I haven't.
Half and half.
Like a half and half salt tahini, slightly spicy. It's really good with
Ooh.
mezcal in it. Ooh,
That might be something I need to try. If you could travel anytime, anywhere to a gig in history, where would you go?
Fatboy Slim, Brighton Beach, 1990. What fucking year was that? 6 or something? 99 maybe. That would look like a mega gig. Or I'm looking at the DD Ramone over there. Any Ramone show. I was born too late, I think.
If you asked me last week, it would have been to my own gig in Europe, because we've been going backwards and forth for like fucking, and it takes forever. So
his own gig.
Travel in time to get to the gig.
Narcissist.
No, just so I can get there and not sit in the van.
You're not answered the question properly, really.
I mean,
cop out.
Nebworth Oasis. We're gonna get pretty close.
We're going to Oasis on Friday.
Are you?
First night in
I can't get
Manchester.
tickets.
No, mate, I'm buzzing. Hometown heroes, even though they fucking abandoned us and went all posh on us. I'll forgive them for one night, and then
They
afterwards, twats.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, Liam, if you're watching, he's not.
Or maybe
I'll have you out, mate. I challenge him.
all right.
What you challenging Noel?
Why not?
Yeah, go on.
Sound.
To be fair, they'll probably end up having a scrap at one point.
Probably,
To be
Yeah,
fair.
it's fine.
But hopefully they do the whole tour. But
They will do. They like money.
yeah, of course.
They love money.
Of course they do.
Money talks.
Everyone does. Right. So I've got a last question for you. If you could describe your music to someone who's never listened to it before, how would you describe it in like one word or just a few words?
This often happens a lot when like some geezer in the pub goes, "What kind of music is it?" And I'm like, it's like rock music at its core, but because we like so many things like dancey bits and Hacienda Years and house and Prodigy and drum and bass, it's like that with a very northern edge
It's like Foo Fighters had a baby with Prodigy.
Yeah, sure.
I like fitting it like that. That's a good way to fit it.
I've just thought of that. Why have we not said that before?
No, it's an easy one, though.
It's a very easy one.
Yeah, it is. Right, so perfect. Thank you so much for coming and having a chat with us.
No worries. Thank you for
And
having
good luck
us.
with your performance later.
Thanks so
Thank you very much,
Thank
Saffron.
you.
I'm Sophie and we're here with the wonderful Hevenshe doing an exclusive interview for you. So, the first question I have for you is, how are you feeling about performing tomorrow? And I believe this is your first UK soloist. Yeah. So, how are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I'm like really happy to be
Are
here.
you?
I'm really like this is a big moment for me and for my fans.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. I have this amazing community online and on my Patreon.
Yeah.
And we're so closely in touch, and they know every move I'm making and they help me make decisions.
Yes.
So like this has been like in conversation for months.
Has it?
Oh,
Oh
for so
my
long,
gosh.
since the start of the year. So anyway,
Wow.
but we've been waiting years for this to
Yeah.
happen. So I'm very, very happy. I am a little overwhelmed because the heat will do that. Even if you're Australian, it
Yes.
gets you.
Because UK heat is completely different. to
Yeah,
Australian
that's
heat.
interesting. It does feel like an oven right now.
It
But-
is very warm. So Hevenshe is your stage name. How did you come up with that?
Yeah.
What was the whole kind of thought behind the stage name and who it is?
Yeah, it's based off Heavenly.
Yeah.
And I heard a couple of names in that realm. There's a band called Super Heaven. And I was like, geez, that's a good name, man. That just had such a huge gravity about it. I knew that I wanted to be a persona in this project. I am obviously myself in my songs and on stage. But whenever you do music, you're kind of creating a bit more of an expanded version of yourself. And I'm into ethereal concepts and spiritual concepts and things like that. So playing on She's Heaven, like, that's kind of how it came together.
It's really beautiful. I love it so
Thank you.
much. So I want to talk about your new track, Floor Bed, which I absolutely love. I was on the train here, I was listening to all your songs. I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah,
this is good.
and it's naughty. Thank you.
What gave you the ideas to write, and how did you put the pen to paper and write the lyrics for that song?
It was like a lightning in a bottle kind of thing,
Yeah.
where I didn't go out of my way to write that song, and I can't even say for sure what I was listening to that made me write a grunge pop song like that. But it really is just the story. It's the energy of the story and the life experience that I was having. So I wrote that song in the moment of everything that happened. I was writing it as it happened. I was driving to her house and I was getting dressed, and like I took my guitar and said, I wrote a song about you and this is what it sounds like. And yeah, it was just
Wow.
Yeah,
It's so good. It's such a good song. I love
Thank
it. So speaking about songs, when you're going to perform, what are your favourite songs that you like to perform for people?
Recently, well, it's almost a year old now, but Essential is a song of mine that came out. It's the first song post EP, so it's like the second era of EP. And that's been a really fun song to play live now. Like it seems to have the crowd interaction element that maybe some of my earlier songs didn't. I didn't write that into the mix, but I guess playing live, it changes how you write music, and that's the case with Essential.
What would be your favourite era of Hevenshe then?
Probably the one I'm in right now. I feel really aligned with myself. I feel like I've broken through a lot of fear boundaries that I had. I think I've done a lot of work in my personal life around shame and self-esteem, and my relationship to success. Stuff like that has changed. So it's changing how I perform and how I carry myself and how I write music, and I feel really good about where I'm at.
Well, that's good, always good, and look towards on and more eras down the line.
Thank you. Yes.
If you could have some words of inspiration to your younger self, if you could see where you to now, what would you say to her?
I say it's all coming.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to worry about. Everything that you're stressed about now is going to melt away, and you're going to become that version of yourself that you believe in. It's a reality, and where you're at now is part of me becoming where I am at now. So like, don't rush and don't discredit thinking I should be further along. You're actually playing your part. Wherever you are right now is part of the
You're
journey.
meant to be where you are.
Yes.
And in 5 years from now, where do you see Hevenshe going, or is there any places that you want to tour to in particular?
If I could just come back here again, I'd be happy.
the
But
UK.
of course, I'd love to go to South America and
Yeah.
everywhere that
Cool.
the passionate fans are.
Yeah.
You know, and I do have a beautiful fan base in America as well. It's a more difficult place to get to, I think, and it's expensive, and it's just so vast.
Yeah.
But I'll go anywhere I get an invitation.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you for coming
Pleasure.
and speaking to us. We've really loved having you. And we will be at your set tomorrow.
Great.
So best of luck for that as well.
Thank you. You're an angel.
I just want peace, tropical weather. I could be a pig, I could be a mom, little ray of sunshine. Human nature is to complicate, but to feel free and shouldn't have to run away. All I need is, oh yeah, stay alive, stay sweet. I wanted to keep on, I was in love. Race. Was so bitter. I never thought I'd see the day we were together. 'Cause we crowded paths below.
I'm Saffron here with Meril Streek. So how you doing today? You good?
I'm good, Saffron. Yeah, apart from the sun absolutely annihilating me, I'm alright. Yeah.
Yeah. So like obviously you performed yesterday and today.
Yeah.
How was that performing twice, be it at this festival?
It was great. Yeah, I mean, two completely different performances. One on an inside tent, and then the main stage this morning at 11 a.m. screaming at people who obviously had a big night last night. So yeah, completely different performances, but both great. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there like a better crowd? Would you say?
A rowdier crowd last night. We had people getting thrown over the barrier last night, and then today it was more just, you know, people just enjoying the gig, and yeah, completely different.
We were in the crowd last night, so we did see.
Oh, you were seeing it? Yeah.
There was like a mosh pit as well.
And then they pushed back the barrier after my set, so I feel responsible for that. You know, but I'll take that. You know.
It is what it is. And like speaking of mosh pits and stuff like that, how's your take on that? Do you love the audience doing that kind of thing, crowd surfing?
You know what, man, once people don't get hurt, of course, if I ever saw anyone get hurt, I'd stop it. But you know, if people want to do it, they want to do it, and it does feel quite.
Yeah.
It feels quite cool to be responsible for that, you know.
Be a bit responsible for that. I get that.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
But again, once people don't get damaged, it's a bit of fun, you know.
Yeah, and then people can just they're there, and you get to be like, yeah, people did mosh pit.
Yeah, exactly. It looks
people
great,
have
you
fun.
know. It looks great in the camera, so yeah,
It
I'll take it.
does. So before going on stage, do you anything special, like a special song or like anything to get you hyped to go on stage?
Sometimes I convince myself 20 minutes before I'm going on stage that I can't remember the lyrics to the song, so I listen to a couple of my own songs and pace up and down quite frantically, and then have a can of Coke, and that's it.
Yeah, honestly, if I was a performer, I would not remember my own song lyrics.
Well, it's weird, man. I was a drummer for 15 years before I started Meril Streek, and I used to have severe stage fright, and then I find this easier to do than being a drummer.
Really?
It's really strange. It's
do
just
you know why? Maybe like is there?
I quit drinking, and I think alcohol for many years made me a nervous wreck. And when I stopped that, I realized I had more of a kind of liberating power that was hidden there. And yeah, honestly, I don't want to be that guy going, you should just quit drinking, but I really do hate it. I hate the stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I'm fully convinced alcohol has just made us all. It's there to make us all just not do what we want to do or try chase our dreams. So giving up alcohol was the big turning point for me.
Yeah, no, I know. Some people it's good, some people it isn't.
Yeah,
and
totally.
You got to do what's right.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So, if no one's ever heard your music before, what do you want them to like? What do you first take? Do you want them to take away from it?
Whether they like it or not. That's probably the best one. But it's also, I think, with my music, you are gonna know pretty quick if you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of joking, but also serious about that.
Yeah. Well, you'll know it. You know with the crowds, didn't you?
Yeah,
You know
yeah, totally.
People react.
Yeah, I think the start of these gigs when people don't know me goes a little bit weird. They're like, "Who is this guy? He's a fucking asshole." And then like halfway through the gig, they go, "Oh wait, this guy is onto something a little bit more on the emotional side." So they get it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, well, from what we saw last night, like you had really good stage presence. I was loving
Yeah,
it.
I'm
You
teaching
were right
myself
with it.
every day. This I never done it before as a drummer. So someone just gave me a mic and I just did this. So I'm learning every day.
Yeah.
Some more, but I think I'm kind of getting it now. You know.
I think that's the best way to see things is you're just learning and you
Yeah,
keep going
totally.
and you improve every time. You
Yeah,
go on
absolutely.
stage.
Yeah, and it's fun as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a final question for you.
Of course.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Maybe 5 years.
Playing the same tent I played last night.
Yeah.
In 10 years, look, well, it's where I'd like to be. I'd like to be able to, you know, put a down payment on a house somewhere in the country of Ireland. You know, I don't know whether I'll get that lucky with music, but I just hope that I'm still doing this and people are still interested in it and appreciate what I do. And yeah, that's basically, if I just get that, man, just people's support for 10 years, I'll take that and I'll be delighted.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
chatting
Saffron.
with us today, and just go and enjoy the rest of the festival.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
I'm sad to see you go with the rest of the many souls. You never made it out that rabbit hole. You're a sign when you come to avoid that bullet. Some 5,000 points later, and that bank account don't have must be seasoned. Ireland's biggest con, this with no gavin or knocking the fuck out with one trap.
Network. I'm Saffron here with the Himalayas. How are you guys doing today?
Well, good, thanks. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. You guys just were on stage earlier. How was that?
Oh, amazing. Yeah, it's our first time playing 2000trees and
Yeah.
amazing lineup. Really, it is a really cool audience, I think, for this sort of festival. So we wanted to do it for ages and yeah, it really lived up to it.
Yeah, that's great. Would you guys come back again, maybe?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
As long as they'll have us.
Also, you guys were on the big stage as well, so I think that's a win.
Yeah, I think we tend to feel a little bit more comfortable on bigger stages, weirdly. So it's always nice to kind of get that opportunity, especially like first time around. It was like bite the hand off for that, you know.
So you guys have played a lot of festivals and different like gigs and everything. Do you have a favorite venue to play?
Oh, yeah, well, the big one's kind of cheating, isn't it? Because we did the stadium supporting the stadium in Cardiff, Principality, supporting Foo Fighters last year, so
that was amazing.
Kinda gotta have that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally, I think
favourites. I don't know that but I mean, we're on the headline tour we just did. We headlined Tramshed in Cardiff as a sort of hometown gig. That's one that we've always dreamt of like headlining. We've played it a couple of times as support, but like the feeling of sort of having your own gig and having it all be like for you is like that was amazing, and like the sound there is amazing, and yeah, I really rate that as a venue as well.
Yeah, it was our biggest headline show at home. So
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that. How was the headline show? Because you did like a whole tour around the UK, didn't you? Yeah. Was that good?
Yeah.
Exciting?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, we had such a good time, and what was really nice, the new album came out in April, and people sort of already knew all the words to that.
Oh, that's
as well.
brilliant.
We've had a few songs that have been quite popular in the last few years, so you never know if it's just going to be people are going to turn up.
Yeah.
And then go get a drink or something when you're doing the new stuff. But
Everyone was loving it.
Engagement across the board.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with
So
that.
there was great crowds all across. Amazing. So you guys grew up in Wales, didn't you?
I did.
I technically didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
He grew up everywhere.
Right. So how many of you are from Wales then?
3 of them. I'm the only.
So you're the only one. Oh, good.
So Joe, our singer, and I were both born in Wales. James, our drummer, was born in Dubai, but he's lived in Wales since he was about 14, I think. And then I have no idea when
came
you
along.
turned up.
No, I moved to Wales when I was 19 and stayed because it was amazing.
Yeah.
I love the Welsh, apparently.
The feeling's not mutual, but
They hate me, but like, yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, how was it like being in Wales? How does that produce your sound and stuff? Like anything from being Wales?
yeah, it's a weird one. Like we did our first record in down in West Wales, and I think it was quite important to us to make the first album in Wales. It's not something that kind of comes up a huge amount. I think it's more when you go outside of Wales and people bring it up. But we do have a really rich history of like some really great artists. So we've supported Manic Street Preachers and Stereophonics and people like that. So being just adding to that kind of culture a little bit is a really amazing thing. But yeah, as I say, it's not really something that comes up so much.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I do get that.
But for me as well, Wales actually allowed me to play in a band. So moving to
great.
Wales has been very good for me, to be fair.
Not the rest so much. So I was going to ask, if you could like time travel, what legendary band would you open for if you could pick?
That's a harsh question.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you kind of got to say the Beatles, but also they do like 20-minute sets in the theatre, so that doesn't actually sound very fun.
No.
Like,
What if we put them in
hear
the
themselves.
time now?
Right,
I think it'd be
Oh,
good.
if they were doing it now, then yeah. It'd have to be the Beatles, but then you're just gonna feel inadequate the whole time.
I'd put Little Richard in there somewhere.
Are you definitely feeling inadequate if Little?
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel inadequate, but at the same time, I'd be seeing Little Richard, so I wouldn't care.
That's a good. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, well, I've got a little bit of a road question here for you guys.
Okay.
If you guys could be a signature flavour of crisp, what would it be?
Signature flavour.
Yeah,
Can it be a one that already exists, or do you want us to like?
make one up. Go
I don't want to
ahead.
make one up. No. I'm
It's
gonna
up
go
to
Worcester
you.
sauce.
Ooh, okay.
Amazing. Yeah,
right.
Worcester sauce crisps, the
I'm gonna-
Walker's ones.
I'm gonna go with Spot. Probably. Do you know what? Even though I'm allergic to prawns, prawn cocktail is my favourite crisp.
I'm not allergic to prawn cocktail crisps.
No, there's no prawns in them, but I am allergic to prawns. But I think that's maybe the placebo of just like I can actually have these.
We like quite strong, tangy flavours.
Yeah. You know what, they are the best, though, aren't they? Better than plain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like Joe would disagree. Joe,
Would
Joe is like ready salted.
To be fair, my favourite is
Across
salt
the
and vinegar.
Oh no,
But
salt.
it's
Yeah, but that's a
great.
strong, tangy flavour. That's the thing.
Exactly. It's brilliant.
It is a a common one, but there's a reason for that. It's 'cause
It works.
fucking
Because
delicious.
it goes so good.
James, I think, is he tends to go for beef hula hoops, barbecue beef or something like that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a hula hoop. I don't know.
I love hula hoops.
Yeah.
They're
Beef
so good.
McCoys as well.
Beef McCoys.
That's- Yeah. You've opened a can of worms here.
That's crisp.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to. Everyone loves
We're
crisps.
literally
So
going to discuss this on the band.
Yeah.
It's going to be like an hour top.
Yeah.
you're very welcome. I've got one more question for you guys. Is there something on your bucket list as a band that you want to accomplish? Anything really big?
I don't know if there's kind of
I
one
think there's
thing in particular.
continual.
It's very much of like kind of the build. So I think we've been doing this long enough now to kind of understand that it isn't sort of an overnight thing, and just what seeing ourselves progress and just measurably seeing kind of improvements every time we do a new tour or make a new record or whatever. I think that's kind of where the satisfaction comes from for me. Is just being able to see that you've learned something and grown and done something new with everything. So that is, I think, more important to me than anything in particular.
Sure. I, as a specific thing though, like one of the things that's always been on our bucket list is to tour America, and we're now going out there at the end of the year supporting a band called The Horn. We're going for 2 months basically.
About 3 months.
Yeah, about 3 months total. And it's the first time that we'll ever get around like a lot of, like, we've been to Texas before and it's sort of like one city, but for this it's like it's a long tour and it's like we're going to get to see all of it, and that's definitely something that's been on our bucket list for a very long time. So like having that sort of like start to be realized is amazing feeling. Like, so yeah, I think that'll be a specific one. But
I think that would be awesome, and also good luck with that as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
No worries, but that'd be sick. I'd love to go to America as well, do a whole tour of it.
Well,
It's
let's
cool.
go
Let's
do
go.
that out there. We saw some guest lists or something.
Well, thank you guys for speaking to us today, and I
thanks
hope
for
you enjoy the rest of your festival.
I'm such a sinner, I have been license put full of greed, I'm full of lust, but I could be so much worse. You say I'm hedonistic and a bit too extrovert, tried positively sadistic, but I could be so much worse. Ooh, yeah, thank God that I'm naive. Ooh, yeah, thank God that I'm naive.
I'm Sophie and I'm with Student Music Network and we're here with Snayx, who's
How's it
just
going?
performed today. So I just want to start it off. How was that? How's the performance? How's the crowd?
It was so fun. It was such a good gig today. It was packed. It was really busy. Mosh pits.
It was
and
hot.
everything. It was hot.
It has
Yeah.
been warm all day.
It was so
hasn't
good though. Had a great time.
Main stage.
Yeah.
So you could see all the way far out.
See everyone.
Yeah.
My God, some awkward eye contact going on.
You're used to the dark.
I'm used to dark in the back, and then as soon as you put me on a riser at daylight, I just look at everyone, and yeah.
You're like,
Staring now.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can see everyone.
I love it. The more people, the less personal it is. I think it's just like I can give like a. It's like I feel like less intense. Like I feel like when you're like in a smaller venue and they're like people just like right there. It's like
I find that.
Yeah,
I find
it's a bigger venue.
I find small gigs way
more
harder.
intense. Yeah.
It's like right up close, whereas like you're a bit higher up, so it's kind of a
And,
level.
like there's so many people, it like doesn't really matter. It suddenly becomes a bit
I
like
can just look over him.
It sort of just become faces at that point.
I'm just the opposit.
You stare
don't
around,
like
you
I
stare
stare them out. I'm like, oh God,
Come on.
Yeah.
They go, what's wrong with your drummer? Just keep staring.
Bit weird.
So you guys have been performing at 2000trees since 2022. What keeps you coming back? Why do you keep coming back at every
Just
year?
get the money in it.
No. It is like home for us. I think like ever since the first time we played, it was like that festival where we just were like we felt just so welcome.
Yeah.
We knew everyone, and it was just like an immediate just connection. I think, and we've sort of just over the years just kept coming back, kept getting invited back. So yeah, made it to main stage this year.
Yeah, we call it 2000 mates because it's just everyone you know. You know
Yeah.
everyone here. Like, you can't walk 5 minutes without bumping into someone you know. Just the friends, the atmosphere. You know, I want to come here when I'm not in a band. If you're not in a band, fuck you guys. I'm coming.
Which one of the years would you say would have been your favourite? Is it this year? Was it 2022 when you started, or the years in between?
That's a hard one actually.
First time on the main stage this year was incredible.
Yeah, this was incredible, but maybe 23 was pretty
mine,
good.
yeah.
23 and Forest was like definitely.
Forest,
special.
yeah.
That was a really.
24 was a bit of a downer because we were supposed to play main stage last year.
Oh, no.
We didn't make it. We made it to our secret like silent disco set, and that was so much fun.
I like the
But I
secret.
definitely had like that sort of like feeling of like FOMO for the
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, I agree. 23, like people who were after 22 came back.
It
was
was
great.
It was such a good
Yeah.
vibe in the Forest, and then today was amazing.
But I really loved the silent disco set last year, even though we missed main stage. Silent disco set, it's like a homecoming gig after the
Yes.
breakdown in Germany, and it's packed.
It
And
was
everyone was singing. It was well.
And then I think like when it was just that moment where you take your headphones off and everyone's just singing back to you. I was just like, that is crazy.
Incredible.
So the name Snayx, how did that come about? What's the story behind that?
So when we were sort of forming a band and we were just looking for like a name of something, but we were heavily inspired by the amazing Snakeheads from a Scottish band from Glasgow who introduced us to Buckfast, which we drink on stage pretty much every show. And
Lovely.
sadly, Del Barkley passed away. So, but we named ourselves in homage to him.
That's really nice. I love that.
I
If you
agree.
could describe the band in 3 words, what would it be each?
Oh, yeah, you go first.
Oh, am I starting? Sorry. Like first word is fun.
Fun.
Intensity.
Intensive. Ooh, I like that. Why intensive though? Is it just
Intensity.
Oh, intensity.
Yeah.
It's because Rainey stares everyone out on stage.
Yeah. But there's like, I like to build that. Like when we come on stage, we like to get amped up, make that eye contact where we can, and try and sort of like bring people in. And it
Yeah,
just sort of
I
makes
love
it
that.
like it's just gets us
That's
fired
really
up.
nice. I love that. And in the next 5 years, where would you see yourself? Is there any like dream festivals you want to go to, or dream countries you want to
I
go
mean,
to?
straight away, Glastonbury is like a massive.
Yes. Glastonbury.
Yeah, we want to play Glasgow.
Love to go to Australia. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I want to play
such a vibe playing
Japan.
in Australia.
Take me to Japan. Big fan of.
I saw Korea looks good as well, doesn't it? Korea.
Oh my god! Yeah, I saw Lambrini girls playing in Korea, South Korea,
Wow.
and honestly,
looks
the
amazing.
crowds
Yeah,
look whoa. I don't.
South America.
Yeah, they just it's so like crazy listening to it because they're
Yeah.
just throughout the whole song just screaming. So I don't think they know the words, but they just so want to get involved the whole song. I was just like, this is like like people cheer at the end, but they just scream the whole way through. Like it's like.
What
Yeah.
is the wildest thing that's happened at one of your gigs? Like in the crowd, what's one of the wildest things that have happened in the crowd?
Can't talk about that, mate.
No, I mean.
So a lot of crowd surfing. Do you guys
Yeah.
like that?
Well, Amsterdam was mental.
Oh my
wasn't it?
gosh, yeah.
That was like there
It was
was
like-
like no barrier there.
Oh wow.
And it was like people were just coming on
Yeah.
stage and then throwing.
It's like
themselves
we're a
back in.
turnstile, mate. It's
There's
like,
no
hard cooking.
no security, no like barrier, and people just I don't know in Amsterdam they just want to for a punk show they
Crazy,
just
yeah.
jump up, jump in, jump up, jump in. And it's just like whoa, this is like crazy. No,
That is
we absolutely love it when like the
Yeah.
crowd are like so into the show, but we also like it to be safe. We also like it to be
Yes.
fun. We like everyone to feel like they can get involved, and at the end of the set we try and get everyone to bounce together. So it's like it's a community and a union towards the
Yeah.
end. So we sort of finish the moshing, like that's done. Now we bounce.
Perfect. I love that. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
to
you
speak
so
to us
much.
today.
Big up Student Music Network.
And I hope you guys have a lovely time at the rest of the festival.
You too. Thank you so much.
So, hi guys, we've got like a itinerary of things that we want to go through and rate for you all, so you can get a full feel of the festival and our little take on it.
So we have everything into categories,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to give it a rating out of 10. So on the first of our list is cleanliness.
Yeah.
This is on how clean it is, how many bins, and I think it was good.
I think it was good.
On
especially-
arrival, they gave us a bin bag for our tent.
Yeah, which we have, and everyone's putting rubbish into the tent, and there's also bins literally everywhere in
Yeah.
the festival. Also, we'll talk about they changed the toilets the other night, so like halfway through, they changed the toilets, which is unheard of.
You do not get that.
I've
at all.
never seen or heard of that before, so I think that was really good of them.
And I prefer the portaloos here as well because it's not where you can see everyone's business. It has a little flap, and every time you use it, the weight of it then falls down, and then it comes back up. So the smells in the portaloos is clean. It's all the
It doesn't
kind of
smell.
detergent.
I think it doesn't smell, and also I've not been in a single block toilet.
And we've been here for this our third
Day.
and there's still toilet roll.
Yes, there's still toilet
There's still
roll.
hand sanitizer.
Oh, I went one this morning. There wasn't. That's why we bring our own.
that.
You always bring your own.
Always been around, but they stocked up definitely.
Oh, they 100% have. I think cleanliness was great. What do we think?
So out of 10, giving it a 10.
We're giving it 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10
Cheeky
for
10 out of
cleanliness.
10.
But very good for a festival,
Yeah.
I'd say. So our next section was facilities.
Yes.
So
toilets again,
mhm,
the different bars and
other bits and bobs, and like just all the like stages and the
General,
little bits
yeah.
they have.
sleeping areas and things.
Yeah, they have lots. It's
They
been
do.
very hot this weekend,
Oh.
like boiling, and
Yeah.
they have a lot of shaded area.
Lots
it's, like
shaded.
Seated, you can go sit and eat your food, or even when like obviously not every stage is on the whole time.
Everyone
quite
goes
a few,
sits in there.
yeah, quite a few of them are in tents, so people go and sit in there. They let you do that.
Have a little like hay barrels.
Yes. Oh, that's fun.
With like a little shelter. You can go sit, have
Chill.
some food, or talk to your friends, make new friends.
Exactly, and there was also a bit like under a tree. They had loads of little like picnic like benches everyone could sit on. That was quite shaded, quite nice, quite quiet. It was, like
And
between two stages, but
Here
yeah.
they also have a welfare and a medical tent, and
Mhm.
it's massive. So if you need
Yeah.
help, there are loads of nice, friendly workers and people who work
Yeah.
for NHS who will be able to help you with your problems.
Yeah, so they'll help you, and it's also massive, so you're not going to miss
Yeah.
it. They also, we'll talk about this a bit later, but there's like children, so there's actually a missing children
Yes.
bit there as well, massive sign. So if anything bad
And
happens-
parental support as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that's brilliant. What were we rating the facility, Sophie?
We're rating them
Rating them 9.
a 9.
Yeah, we're doing a 9. What we got
Next, food and beverage. So
Mm.
there are loads of stalls here
So many.
for every type of cuisine you can think of. So
Mm.
starting with English classics, they have
Your burgers, your pizzas, your hot dogs, which I've been loving. I'm a fussy girl, so I've been very happy. And also, I had mac and cheese last night. That was beautiful. That was really
banging.
nice.
But also
There
they
was a
yeah.
sausage roll stand.
Oh,
I have to talk
sausage
about that.
roll.
So good.
Yeah, traditional sausage rolls.
Roll.
You get them skinny, but the skinnies were quite big or
Yeah.
chunky, and they
It's
were
only
massive.
£6 as well.
Man.
£6.
Yeah,
That's so
decently
good.
priced. And even if you're not into the kind of normal festival classics,
Okay.
you've got lots to choose from. There's a whole pie stand. There's Indian food,
Mhm,
Korean.
food.
There's a pad thai, and there's loads of different varieties. But for myself, because I can't eat dairy, lactose intolerant, and
Fussy.
veggie, so I'll come in here thinking, oh,
What am I gonna eat?
I'm not going to be able to eat. I'm going to have to starve. But luckily, very, very inclusive to vegetarian and vegan. And for the pizzas, they do gluten-free options, and you can have the cheese off if you didn't want cheese. Same with, I went to the Greek stand the other day and got a gyros,
Yeah.
and I can't have the tzatziki, and I asked if they could take it off, which they did. So if you have any dietary requirements or allergies, they are very, very nice and polite as well.
Yeah.
There's loads, or vegan and vegetarian. Even at the meat stands, there are options, but there
Yes.
are also just vegan and vegetarian stands. I've counted about 2 or 3 around.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few.
But every stand does do either a veggie or a vegan
Mm.
option on their menu anyway. So it's been really good.
It's been really good, really inclusive.
Yeah, 'cause you-
I mean, there
you don't
is
see
something for everyone.
Yeah.
Like we said, you're veggie and lactose intolerant.
Mhm.
I'm just fussy, and we've both been able to eat perfectly fine. I'd say the ballpark from spending at each meal is around £12.
Yeah.
Alcohol-wise, a double with a mix is £10. Standard what you get at a festival. How much were like the pints?
The pints were £6.50 and the
Mm.
half pints are £3.25.
So it's not too bad.
Obviously shots, and I think the shots were about like a
£8.
£8, yeah.
Like £7-8, and then you get soft drinks as well. They were like around £2.50, £3.50.
Yeah, they also have the ask for Angela service if you're being harassed or if you're
Yeah.
in danger with someone. You can go to bar, ask for Angela, and they will get you sorted and make sure you're safe and everything.
Yeah. So
What are you giving it?
give it a 10 out of 10.
Give it a 10 out of 10.
We've been loving it. So what is our next one?
Accessibility. So we just covered it a little bit with the bars.
Mm.
They have lowered bar counters for people who are in wheelchairs or can't reach up to the actual normal one. But overall, accessibility is quite good here. I was really surprised. They've got their own camping section.
Yes, they do.
Which is closer to the general entry of the festival. And then for the stages, they have
like mostly at the main stage I've seen there's like a ramp that they can go up on if you're in a wheelchair or just need any accessibility. There's also a lot of accessible toilets, like portaloos,
and they're
in all the toilets.
right next to the ramps.
Yes,
so they
there's
don't
some
have
right
to
next to the
go
ramps as
far.
well. So it's very, very inclusive, very, very good. I feel like we can still rate it from what we see, but neither of us use these facilities. So,
and I would say, even though they do have good access for the stages and things, to get back to general camping, it is still quite far. And if you are in a wheelchair, if you are a wheelchair user,
it's going to be long.
It's going to be hard to get back to camping, and if you want to look around it, because it's such a big festival, you kind of get there everywhere. And I don't think it's something that can be helped. But I think if you struggle walking wise, it might be a little bit of a struggle because everything is pretty spread out.
So I think because, like we said, we can give you what we can see, but we've not used the facilities.
We haven't.
So we have rated it, Sophie,
a 7.
A 7 because it looks pretty
Average,
good, but
yeah.
we can't
really say
because we haven't used it. Okay, our next one is stages. We have been loving the stages here.
We
haven't
have, yeah. They're really good, like all of them.
I mean, we have a favourite, don't we? Forest.
That forest. Oh, if you come, you need to be in forest, especially at night time.
Yes, it's
The
so
lights.
fun.
Oh, it's just
the first night we did the silent disco there.
Yes.
The other nights are in
We saw Hot Milk as well.
We saw Hot Milk. So good. The lights, it's bouncing off. It's literally in the trees and everything.
Yeah, and
there's a bar there as well.
so you don't have to walk all the way around.
Exactly.
But
so we have
really
that
good.
one,
and it's really big. You might think, oh, forest, to fill the capacity of people, it must not be that. Oh, it is massive. Like they have a whole down section, and then again accessibility. They have their own little section higher up, and if you don't want to go down to the pits, I would like to call it, kind of thing, then you can stand kind of where the bar is, and it's just, it's higher up, but you also can still see everything. Even when you're higher up, in through people's heads, you can still see the stage. It's not like you're completely in the dark and you can't see anything.
But also it's leading onto the campsite. Like it's not in the arena, it's leading onto the campsite, which I think is pretty cool, and it's pretty easy just to get to. There's also a little stage.
It's called the Word Stage.
The Word Stage, that's it. That's also in the campsite. Yes. It's small, it's intimate, it's nice, it's fun.
And they don't just do set performances.
Yeah, they don't do just
They were doing a kids club the other day.
They had comedy.
Stand-up comedy the other day.
So there's always something going on.
Definitely in that tent there is always something going on.
And then also we have the main stage, which is right next to the new stage at the bottom of the festival, and then you have Axiom and Cave, which are the two in the centre by the haystacks, and then you go out and you have Word, which is right near the camping, and then you go to Forest to go into the forest.
They're fun and funky,
and they're all quite close to each other. Apart from obviously main stage, which is big and extravagant by itself. All of the littler ones are quite close, so you can literally just dart out of one and go to the next one, and
you just like
keep
pop
moving
along,
around.
go into each one if you fancy. What are we rating it?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. So our next one
is camping.
Yes. Oh, I've got things to say about camping. Good things. Good things, guys. Don't worry.
Go on.
So there's so much like camping space, and there's also so many different areas. Like there's family camping, which is very good. Then the staff camping, staff media. We haven't camped in there because we decided to go to general camping because we went with Tangerine Fields, which is a company that sets up
tents,
pre-pitch tents. We got like the smallest one. It fits 2 people. It was enough for us, and we also got a double bed in there. It was 120 quid, so that's £60
double blow-up mattress bed.
Not bad at all for prices. And then obviously they do bigger ones, obviously a bit more expensive
for families,
bigger
and stuff. Friend groups and things. But like as we said, we didn't really need that big of a space. And to be fair, even there's still room to move around. It's not like you're tight, squidged, can't breathe. There is space even with or without the blow-up mattress. There are side spaces to put your belongings, and then you do have that little outside bit for your shoes and
all your other bits
and bobs.
So yeah, no, it's really good. And then also they have glamping here, don't they?
They do have glamping. They have your teepees and your bigger, fancier, nice things that we couldn't afford.
We could not afford that, but with what we went with, I think Tangerine Fields absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
that's an idea and
for it. General camping is massive. We're in this massive field, but there's still more up, a whole different section.
Oh yeah, there's so many, and there's water stations
and
every kind of point. I feel like campsite wise, like there's portaloos and a water station,
and there's urinals
as well.
But camping in general is really good, and it's not like you can lose where you are because each section has its own name.
Yes.
So we're in Frabbit.
Yes, we are.
We're in Frabbit, so you can look, and they're massive banners. So even if you're not close, you can read what it says, and then you can kind of navigate where you're going. But people haven't blocked the paths with the tents as well, which I really like. There's a lot of accessible walkways.
And it's like quite easy to get into like where you need to go through the walkways.
Yeah, it's just one straight road.
We also like a bit easier for us to find where we are because we were at Tangerine Fields, like I said.
So they have their own tent.
They have like a massive orange tent that says Tangerine Fields that you're like, well, that's where I know I need to go. It was really easy to find, and then really easy for us to find our tent as well. So camping, we are giving a 10.
10 out of 10.
Oh, the 10s are coming up.
Got a pattern coming here, aren't we? Our next category was age inclusive.
This is a super family friendly festival with the likes of kids area and fun activities like crazy golf. I think family wise, absolutely amazing, like we said. So yeah, like there's a lot of kids, obviously there's family camping and all this and that. And then it's been accessible for anyone who needs it.
Yes.
They also, this is what I want to like as well, that they let you bring in a camping chair into the arena.
They do.
So you could sit down at the back of the camping chair if you like.
Even
Easy.
the trolleys, buggies, all of them for your children. They let you bring it into the main area.
Yeah, it's been very good with accommodating to people in those kinds. So with age inclusivity, we have given it
an 8.
We've given it an 8. That's a good number. Right.
And then the last two
We kind of grouped them together.
So we have merch and vintage stores.
And then the mini mart as well.
The
'Cause
mini
they have
market.
the mini mart. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So yeah, they have loads of different like little vintage
all around.
Yeah, and there's a massive merch stand for the actual festival and obviously all the artists.
And then they've just got little vintage stores that you can
everywhere.
get different types of t-shirts, just like graphic t-shirts, fans. They do caps.
There's like jewelry as well.
Jewelry, yeah.
There's jewelry as well. And you can get also some really cute skirts and dresses and some as well.
Yeah, but there's like in the close to the main stage is where there's the big one.
There's the big one. There's also a big one in the camping site as
there
well.
is. They
That's
also-
the mini market is. And also next to that there is a camping shop. So like if you forget any of your camping needs.
And they also
there's camping
sell ice.
Yes.
Ice and all the necessities.
There is a charging tent as well.
Yeah,
So you can
for a
pay
fee.
to charge your phone. Yeah, for a fee. Pay to charge your phone, or you can charge your portable charger up there as well.
But I would say whilst we're on the topic of portable chargers, bring about 3 or 4 anyway.
Yes.
3, 4, gets you through the night, gets you through the day. Keep it on hand.
Merch and vintage stores is a 9 out of 10, and then mini mart is
a 7. Average, it's quite small, but if you do want just a little snack and you forgot or you've already eaten them, then it is on hand and it's
easy to get.
As Saffron's already mentioned, it's out of the actual festival, it's in the camping, so you don't have to go that
Come
far.
in. Yeah, it's in the camping site, so it's easy peasy. So that is everything.
That's everything.
That's all our little ratings for you guys.
Hope you enjoyed. But
Yeah.
we did give it an overall, whole big
Yes, we
overall of
did.
everything that we've just mentioned. So Saffron, do you want to take it away?
It is an 8.
On behalf of Student Music Network, thank you for coming along with us this weekend. I hope you enjoyed the sights, the food, the music, and it gives you a bit of taste of what you could be expecting for next year. We hope to see you there.